Hello, hello. Happy Monday. I did the same thing in my story before. I was like, what day is it? I totally had spaced. But hello, my name is Jen. I am coming to you from Northwest Connecticut, where it is actually sunny and it's not super warm, but it is warm enough for me to be happy today. Okay, I'm just thankful that the sun is shining and it is not freezing like it has been. So as you guys hop on, say hello. If you're catching me on the replay, hashtag grateful. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I am probably gonna be a little fidgety during this live. I have to take this pile of clothes down. Hold on. It's driving me insane, and I'm probably going to knock them all over as I move them. No, not at all. Good. Oh, what happened over here on Instagram? Why am I black? What happened on... Okay, there we go. I don't know. I apologize, Instagram. I don't know what happened. But I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about how physical health affects mental health and vice versa, and be a little bit honest with you guys and raw and real and without giving away other people's feelings or confidence or that sort of thing. So, this is a very hard live for me to do. Okay, so if you guys want to go ahead and share this out, because I know there's more people out there like me that don't necessarily ever want to speak up about it, because I know I talk to you guys all the time about my physical health. All the time I talk to you guys about my physical health. However, I do not talk to you enough, I don't think, about the mental health side that goes with the physical health. Okay. I was diagnosed with, and again, I'm not, let's back it up for 1 second. Okay. Oh, and if you guys do share this out, comment the word shared and I will enter you into my weekly giveaway. You just have to follow me on Facebook and I will be drawing a name, a winner for that. Okay. And also double tap the screen if you're on TikTok and follow me, and I'll follow you when I get off of here. But for years, I battled depression from the time I was like, the first therapy type thing I ever remember was when I was around 13 years old. Okay, I can't tell you exactly. And then I know things got really bad in high school. I do come from a broken home, but however, both sides were very loving. There were some toxic traits on one side, but it is what it is, right? I mean, if you've come from a home that is not perfect, drop me in the comments, okay? Because I want to, and if you have come from a perfect home, drop the word perfect in the comments, because I want to know what a perfect home looks like, okay? And it's been a struggle lately. Okay, my physical health, how do I put this? Okay, when I got sick when I was pregnant, I had really bad postpartum, with both kids. I never wanted to do anything dangerous, but I thought both kids would be better off without me. I felt like I was never going to break generational curses. I was never going to be the mother that I wanted to be. I didn't think I had it in me. And I just struggled with it. And right around the same time is when I got physically sick, when my fibromyalgia and my autoimmune diseases and my bladder disease and my kidney disease and all these hospitalizations started kicking up too, which then in turn went and like fueled my mental pain, I guess you can call it. Like, I don't even know what to call it, right? And it's one of those things, like, because every time I get stressed out, my physical health gets worse, but every time my physical health gets worse, I get stressed out. How many of you have ever experienced anything like that? And it doesn't have to be like physical, mental health, but you don't know what comes first, like the chicken or the egg, right? The cart or the horse. Like for years and years, I would be so nauseated. I was on Zofran, which is a medication. Sorry, back in the day, it was only used for chemo patients. That I was so nauseous, right? And I was vomiting all the time. And I never knew if I was nauseous from the pain or if the pain was causing me to be nauseous, or like you just never know. There's no way of ever knowing anything like that. And it's hard. And I had an amazing day Saturday, and yesterday was good, and then something happened last night, and I think because physically I was not feeling good, I blew it out of proportion. Yes, it was a big deal. But because physically I wasn't feeling good, it affected my emotions and my hormones and whatever. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but I know when I physically don't feel good, I emotionally don't feel good. I don't know how many of you have noticed in my lives lately. I just have been I've been showing up. I have been showing up, but it's been a struggle. And I know some of you have noticed that because I know some of you have messaged me and asked if everything is okay. And it is. And it's, part of it is me facing the fact that my teenagers are growing up. And I'm not going to lie, that's a hard pill to swallow. I didn't get to see my daughter yesterday on Mother's Day, and it's not her fault. I should have been more upfront and said, no, I want to see you. It's Mother's Day. I just want 10 minutes. That was my fault. But emotionally, it broke me. Where I think is if I was feeling much better physically, I would have been like, okay, you're being a, you know what, like, get your butt down here and it's okay. And I had to apologize for that. And, and my husband knows a lot of times, I think, before I even say anything, before I even will wince in pain with him, I think he knows how I feel physically. I believe he knows how I feel physically because he'll look at me different. He'll treat me different, and not in a bad way, but more like a sympathetic, like, let's fix you, let's get you good type of way. And it's just not my thing. It's just not my thing. And neither are these bumps in my hair, okay? So no judging. Um, this business has taught me a lot. This business has taught me to grow, which actually reminds me, I am going to take out my gratitude journal. So when I get off of here, I can do my gratitude. I felt like someone needed to hear this, that it's okay, especially a lot of us that are spoonies, that go through a lot of physical pain. I've noticed a lot of us will hold in our emotional pain because we're so used to just blocking the physical pain too. And that's my fault as a person, or I shouldn't say my fault, it's my responsibility. I am the only one that can fix that, right? So, with that being said, I know it doesn't sound a lot to you guys, but it was very hard for me to come on here and admit how much mental, emotional pain I've been experiencing lately, knowing that my kids are growing up, knowing that we don't know what is going on with my health. Like, we know I'll be okay, yes, but at this point, I'm gonna have to live in this pain for the rest of my life. And when I say that, I know the haters are gonna come out of the woodwork and they're gonna say, Jen's just saying that for pity. Please hear me when I'm telling you, I'm not saying this for pity. I could care less if you guys, I mean, of course, I love the messages. Don't get me wrong that Jen, how are you? Just was thinking of you. But I want you guys to know there are people out there that are not like me, that don't have a support system, that don't have anyone to turn to. And a lot of times that is chronic illness warriors, physical, yes, mental health illness warriors just as much, but mental health is talked about all the time. Thank you so much. But I don't think the connection between mental and physical health is talked about enough. And I noticed I didn't work out 2 days in a row. And not that my workouts are extreme workouts because of my physical health, but I noticed it played a lot of into my mental games. And when we got home last night, I was exhausted. I was mentally and physically exhausted. We had my daughter's prom Saturday. It was amazing. But there was a lot of prep work, and I wouldn't change it for the world. I would do it a million times over again. But then there was some other things that happened, and it just all came to a crumble. And this morning, I was like, I just physically don't feel good. And I know that stress is related to it, but is it the stress that's making, is it my health, my physical health that's making the stress more? I don't know. So again, if you guys can please share this out, because I don't know who needs to hear this. I don't know who else out there struggles with physical health, and maybe you're open about your mental health, but you're not your physical health. Or maybe you're open about your physical health, but you're not open about your mental health. Or maybe you're not open about either. I was in so much physical and emotional pain yesterday that I went and I hid in the bathroom, and my husband, not to be TMI, but my husband knew there was something wrong when I closed the bathroom door, okay? He knew. Now we need to recognize that in ourselves and reach out to other people. Okay? Thank you. I am always here for anyone else too. There's a gazillion comments on all these platforms that I totally love. But I don't know who needs to hear this. It's okay to not be okay, but it's not okay to not stay okay. Maybe it's going to the gym. Maybe it's going for a walk. Maybe it's talking to your best friend. Maybe it's therapy. Maybe whatever it may be for you, just make sure you do it. There is only one of you. There is only one of you, okay? So make sure that you take care of that one of you, because each and every one of you are special in your own way. I may not be the best mom. I may not be the best businesswoman. But I will tell you, I try to have a big heart. I try to have an open mind. I challenge each and every one of you to go write down something that you are good, that you've mastered. Maybe it's having an open mind. Maybe it's you have a big heart. Maybe it's whatever. Maybe you're an amazing mom. So, with that being said, blank page in my gratitude journal. Yes, all the others are full. Okay. I am going to go do that, and my affirmations, and write down what I am. Not just what I want to be, but what I am. So, I hope everybody has an amazing Monday, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.